What's going on, everybody? What is happening? Well, I know what's happening. We got a lot of red. Good morning, right? Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Fire sale and everything. Exactly. That's what I've been saying. It is amazing. And it could actually go further down. That's the really crazy part. So, yeah, we have to, just buy on your way down, right? Yeah, it's like crazy red, right? It's like unbelievable. It's totally red, totally red. But in the last 3 days, we have found 4 really beautiful gems. And one of them is pumping really hard today. Well, that's amazing. So we must be doing something right in my community, right? Yeah. Yeah, it really, so exactly. So we can get one of these things. Exactly. I'm thinking about the time of my live streams. I don't know what you guys think. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, buy the dip. Yeah, I don't know what you guys think, but I go live in the morning and I see significantly less people join the live streams and so on and watch the videos and like even like in the hours after the live stream, in the 6 hours or 12 hours or so, you usually get more views from people. But I think that I'm getting less than my live streams that I usually have always done in the past at like 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern time. I was thinking, okay, if I do it earlier, I might catch a lot of the people in Europe and Africa and that, those time zones over there. But I guess I'm missing the West Coast because I'm starting so early. I don't know. Good morning, Chris. DCA, yes. Buy on the way down. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to do these live streams in the morning. I might, or, it could just be a case of getting so much more viewers in the evening time. My time is just a result of me just happening to go live all the time, or during that time frame. I don't know. We'll see. I know that there was a guy I watched maybe like 10 or 12 of his videos, and he used to go live and talk about news and stuff like that, Bitcoin news. Just like 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. Eastern, like really, really early, right? So obviously everybody in the West Coast, they're all still sleeping, right? And I watched like 10 or 12 of his videos, I don't know, going back a few months ago. So I don't know, maybe I should, if I do, let's say hypothetically, I do live streams in the morning and the evening, and then like maybe the morning ones, maybe I should make it more like newsy, so to speak, and talk about a whole bunch of news, because sometimes I do that. I pull up a whole bunch of tweets from the from the main crypto news sites and so on, like this guy was doing, and he was also sharing videos he might have found, but all newsworthy. And he's mostly his videos, his regular videos are mostly either mining or solar panels. And then he abruptly stopped. So I hope everything is okay with this guy. Like 4 months ago, he's like, he abruptly stopped. You see, 3 months ago, he abruptly stopped. I don't know, without any indication as to why. So I hope he's okay. I always say that, you guys, I have no intention of going offline anytime soon. So if you encounter a day or 2 or 3 where you just don't hear from me, then like something has happened. No joke. Yeah. So even if I'm on vacation or something, I'll be checking in. I'll be posting on X, or maybe in the community section in YouTube, or obviously in my own Discord community. But yeah, I don't know why this guy abruptly stopped. Not that I watch him all the time. I usually it will be like a, oh, I know, I'm in the wrong profile. Yeah. But I watched like 10 or 12 of his videos. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm going to do going forward. Maybe I'll talk about news in the morning and just talk about all other stuff. Meme coins and things like that in the evening. Maybe I can do something like that. No more dry powder for these dips. I know, it's crazy, right? Like I'm hearing that from a lot of people right now. No more dry powder. People spent a lot of their dry powder last Friday, like last Friday, and thinking that it was going to go back up. And anybody who shorted the market, I guess days ago, they're doing good right now. But I don't know if it would be good to open up new shorts right now because we could just go up. But there is an expectation that we're probably going to go further down. So who knows? We just don't know. Don't be scared. Just buy the dip. Exactly. Millionaires buy. Millionaires buy when there's blood in the streets. Exactly. Right? Yeah. We do have this article that's was it 9 minutes ago right now? Yeah, Trump says he threatened high tariffs on China are not sustainable. So the president played down fears of further trade escalation with China, but said we'll see what happens. So I guess you result in articles like this: stocks recover as Trump soothes trade worries, banks bounce back. So maybe we're going to see a little bit of a turnaround today in crypto as well. Maybe over the next few hours. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We got to see and talk about your yacht. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. I already closed out the gems. This right here. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we found 4 new, very beautiful gems, new tokens over the last 3 days, and I put out buy alerts. And one of them is pumping today. So those type of picks are going to help us get into one of these. One of these. I found another. Here it is. I found another yacht. It is quite small. I don't think it could fit all of us, right? And like, Jesus Christ, we now have 97 members. Can you imagine that? It's crazy, right? But this design on this thing is like really, really unique. Not that I really, really like it. I'm just saying it is really unique, right? You have these levels down here, and then you don't have the, I don't even know the terminology for boats. I was never a boat guy myself. I don't know if this is just called the deck or whatever. But usually it's like you have those levels and you have this out like towards the front. Is this like this? Let me see. No, this is the back view. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just like a really, really unique design. I mean, it's pretty cool to see different types of designs on yachts, as we go through all those pictures, right? You're buying the dips. Exactly. Yeah. Made a 25, 30x a long Casper last week. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Got my cash ready to deploy. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be making tons of money. Anybody who's terrified and scared, they're the ones who are going to be losing money. When you see all that red, you should be, happy with the green and happy with the red as well. With the red, when things move, happy with movements, things like that. Obviously, if you're a leverage trader, right? So you can, you're usually happy with movements. Happy when it goes up, happy when it goes down, right? But yeah, I could get into some of this newsy type of content. I don't know. Maybe that's going to be my strategy. Just talk about the newsworthy stuff in the mornings. Which means I would have to do like 2 live streams a day, like sort of like 10 hours apart or so. I don't know. We'll see. So Bitcoin remains below the 200-day moving average and just above the 365-day moving average. So holding 99.9K is key to avoiding further downside per Glassnode. Yeah, I was talking about this yesterday. Like if it drops below like 99 in that area, it'll probably be all over, right, for the bear market, as per the TA point of view, which I don't agree with a lot of the times. Not all of the times, but a lot of the times, right? Because you get people like Benjamin Cohen and all these TA people, and they just have the belief that this cycle is going to be over, like this year. And like they have no concept of, you know, the cycle going to 2026, 2027, just because of market conditions, because of liquidity in the markets, and, you know, things like that. So it's really strange to hear people talking like that. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we'll see who comes out right over the next few months or so. Now, we do get these pumps at the end of the year, let's say in December. It's going to go back down again. And I've always been saying that next year we're probably going to get like a crypto winter from, like, you know, January until maybe it would last a quarter or maybe 2 quarters. And then we're going to start to see the pumps again with yet another run up. Now with this government shutdown, it means the ETFs are not coming right now. So the run up that we've been expecting right now is probably going to be a little bit delayed. And, you know, imagine we're still running up in January and we're at the top. You know, like if it starts in the end of November, like just starts or something. So we don't know what's going to happen. Yo, what's going on? It is ugly out there. It is beautiful out there. Like I was saying, it's beautiful when it's red and it's beautiful when it's green, right? You know, experienced traders love it on both sides. You just buy up when there's blood in the streets, right? What's going on? Yeah, right? Oh, yeah, you hadn't noticed, you hadn't known about Bombin until before I made that video? Yeah. Bombin is like freaky. I love the story behind Bombin. Oh my God, yeah, it's just like, you really, really need good backstories and good narrators if you're going to make a meme coin character, like I'm saying. We're like overloaded with characters. There's like so many characters. It's like some dog or a cat or fish or a goblin or whatever, you know. Those was just like Gobble is like one of the base tokens that came out last month. And there's just so many of them, but you need good stories. So I think Bombit is like, to be honest, I think Bombit is like one of the best stories behind a character I've ever seen. Right? I mean, Broke has a good story, a well thought out story. If you've seen, like, if you've seen my epic video I made about Broke about 2 months ago, but I think Bombit really has a story behind it. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I trust Trump. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think Trump, he knows what he's doing, and I think he's playing for the long term, even if it means like short term suffering. So I think Trump is playing for the long game. He's playing for a future that's going to be beyond his lifetime, I would imagine, because he's really old, right? So, we'll see. Yeah, if it gets below 90, 93, 92, it might be all over. Yeah. But, the flip side of that is that now that the large institutions are in control, you have to ask yourself, like, are they really going to let Bitcoin slide by like 70%? Like, would they really let that happen? Like, I don't think so. Like, now that big money, the smart money is here. Obviously, big money, big time money, right? I'm talking billions per institution, right? Like, would they really, really let a 70% slide happen? Like, I just don't think so. I don't think we're ever going to see a Bitcoin decrease by 70% again. I just don't think so. Maybe, like if you get down to 50% decrease here, maybe, yeah. But I don't know if we're ever going to get into a bear market like that when it comes to Bitcoin. And Bitcoin might decouple from the rest of the alts, and the other alts will go down by 90% as usual. We'll see. What else we got going on? So yeah, I opened up a bunch of articles for this newsworthy content. Crypto market declines as panic sets across the industry, making users wonder if the bull run is over. No, it is not. It is not over. Some indicators suggest the opposite. Exactly. Hinting that the rally may just be catching its breath. That's what I think so. Yeah. This is what we're doing. And we never know. We don't know what's going to happen. We might get into some pumps like next week. You know, when the government reopens, it will drain liquidity. When the government reopens, it will drain liquidity. Why would that be? I don't know. Do tell. But the rate drops are coming. Yes, that is true. More than likely. The only argument against that is that government reopens and we get a whole bunch of new economic data, and we see a booming jobs market, and we see inflation going up. High inflation, lots of jobs available, less unemployment, less initial claims. And then the Fed would be like, whoop, I guess we don't need to cut interest rates now. But I doubt it. Totally doubt it. But you just have to consider all possible scenarios. What's going on, Billy Bong? Yeah, Casper is done for? No. Casper's not done for. Don't bring all that fun around here. You know that's not too good. Yeah, sure they would. It's not as if the hedge funds... Sure they would, really. It's not if there's a hedge funds don't make money on the way down. Yeah, that's true, but... I mean, letting Bitcoin slide by like 70%? I don't know, man. We'll see. You know, time will tell. Time will tell. I've been saying we're going to get a mini crypto winter, a mini crypto winter beginning of next year. So we're going to find out soon enough. We'll see. But, what else we got going on? Zora was pumping yesterday. I said trending crypto assets. This was what's today's the 17th, right? Yeah, so this was this was earlier this morning. Trending crypto assets. Yeah, Zora was doing pretty damn good yesterday. Go to coin market cap. See how Zora is doing right now. How is Zora doing? How is Zora doing? I'm running slow right now because I got so many tabs open. Trying to close them as I go along. Zora. Yep, 5%. Yeah, I mean, I guess it. Last night I had a huge pump. Yeah, I guess that's what I was seeing last night. Yeah, that's what I was taking a look at. Wow. Okay, it came back down. It went back up like a few hours ago, and it's back down again. Yeah, so Zora has some action going on. Zora is staying afloat. Exactly. Casper's not done for. Like, you tell him, man. Casper. Best coin behind the dip. Yeah. Casper's way too good. Fundamentals are the only thing that matters. Long-term, short-term fundamentals don't mean a damn thing. Yeah. Was going to buy a little Casper. Do we see more dips coming? It's possible. It's possible. You never know what could happen, but it's possible. DCA, that's the only thing I can say. Just DCA. Not financial advice. This stream doesn't talk about financial advice in any form, right? Exactly. You get punched in the balls if you think this is financial advice. You gotta slap you into your senses, man. But yeah, DCA is a good thing. If it's down, just buy some. If it goes down tomorrow, buy some more. You know, don't spend all your dry powder in one shot. You know, always have something left over. Always have something left over, right? You know, take out fractions of your dry powder. There's a DCA your way in. Because you might get something better tomorrow. So this is interesting. All right, question: Who gets it first? Who gets the 5K first? ETH or gold? Place your bets. So let's take a look at this. So Ethereum right now is at 3,700, right? And then gold. So gold right now. Well, this had a red candle right here. Just retraced over it. What are these are daily candles. So yeah, just retrace over previous day. So, but gold is at 4,200. What do you guys think? ETH or gold? I think that ETH has the potential to just explode. While gold is still trying to creep up, I think ETH has a potential to just explode and go past 5K before gold does. What do you guys think? Yeah, that's an interesting post. I was like, I opened up the charts and I was like, I was like, things that make you go, oh yeah, I got that. Exactly, yeah. I forgot I had that for a second, yeah. But yeah, we'll see. Do you want to leave? Yeah, I want to leave that, yeah, sure. I want to buy low on Casper. Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. Now I realize if you're in it for the long term and if you're, you should really set up a lot of limit orders. Like if I had a whole bunch of limit orders set on a bunch of, obviously Casper and then others like Ondo and everything that I have and Sui and all these other sort of like mid to large caps and so on. Yeah, then we would have gotten some really nice prices if we had limit orders set last Friday. So yeah, but I think Casper is super low right now. I mean, like, I don't know. You can't, I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe you can't ask for more, maybe you can't ask for lower prices, but I don't know. I mean, who knows, man? It is already super low. Yeah, I bought 4,600 Casper this morning, waiting to buy more. Yeah. Yeah. Don't blow your load at once. Exactly, right? Hey, he thinks ETH is going to make it. ETH is going to make it too. Yeah, me too. Exactly. I think ETH is going to make it to 5K first. Totally, yeah. Leveraging some PAX G. What is PAX G? What is that? Hold up. Let me open a new tab. All right. What is PAX G? Am I drawing a blank? What is that? Familiar. Gold first to 5K. Everyone is saying, really? Blow off top, then gold will flow back into crypto. It is true. I think the liquidity from gold, right, it's gonna overflow and spill into crypto. But oh, okay, PAX is the gold token. Okay, yeah, that's why I was familiar. There you go. Okay, I get it now. I get it. All right. Yeah, I see. Yeah, that's yeah, it has a lot of centralized exchanges, so yeah, why the hell not? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see who's right. Like I keep saying, we're gonna know soon enough. Everything is gonna be going down in the next few weeks, couple months, We're gonna know. We're gonna know soon enough. Soon enough. Cast is also on the weekend like crazy. Yeah. Right here, so Trump is meeting with President Xi in 2 weeks. Current U.S. tariffs on China are not sustainable. So yeah, I mean, maybe this is good talk for now, and we'll see what happens. I mean, we could be dealing with some red for the next 2 weeks too, and who knows? Long term, I guess. Hopefully things are just going to be working out pretty damn good, and we're just gonna One day we're just going to wake up and everything is just like skyrocketed, you know? Another interesting thing, a $200,000 Binance crypto donation to the Maltese cancer charity is now worth $37 million, but remains frozen due to a verification dispute. So in 2018, Binance and crypto users donated $200,000 in BNB to Malta terminal cancer patients. The funds were never withdrawn and remain untouched. Now worth $39 million due to appreciation of BNB. Any Malta citizens, please let your government know that these funds are accessible. That's really, really weird the way governments, I don't know, either don't care about crypto or like they're late to the party. Like that thing with Germany selling off Bitcoin a few years back, and if they held on to it, it would be like, what it would pay off their entire national debt or something like that, or some figure that's like really crazy. They sold a bunch of Bitcoin and just got rid of it. Yeah, crazy with these governments, right? Yeah, as far as we know, we have rate cuts around the corner. As far as we know, the government needs to open up and show us a lot of this economic data. Is the job market's good? Is the job market's bad? Is inflation good or is inflation bad? You know, it's just like that will determine the rate cuts. We're just in limbo until then. So, that would be crazy. Well, when's the FOMC meeting, right? It's just like October 30th or something. That would be crazy. The government is still shut down. I didn't even think about that until just now. Government is probably going to be shut down for more than a week, right? From now, it's probably still going to be ongoing. So what's going to happen with those rate cuts? Man, we're in some interesting times. We are totally in some interesting times right now. Keeps you on edge, right? Every day you want to check the markets, check the news, and like every other hour, and sometimes in my case, you want to see what's going on, right? Crazy. 29th is FOMC meeting, yeah. Do we expect the government to reopen before the 29th? I doubt it, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Damn, I didn't even think about that. That's nuts. All right, we'll see what happens. Yeah. Anyways, guys, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Right? Oh yeah, here's my video, my ending video. But yeah, hit that like button. I think this is all for my newsworthy content for now. Like I was saying, we found 4 beautiful gems in the last 3 days in my Discord that we're playing. And one of them is pumping today. So if you want to get in on that action, we got tons and tons of picks constantly. And as soon as the market turns green, we are going to be flying, like absolutely overwhelmed with everything with all the all-time high alerts that we got going on. We're going to be absolutely overwhelmed. So still got some major discounts on the 3-month, the yearly, and the lifetime memberships. So get in on that action while you can, and let's become crypto rich together. That's the name of the community, cryptorich.vip. And I'm going to catch you guys later.